Fellas, we got one. Clip has dropped, right? And this is a limited series on the LA Clippers Donald Sterling situation. They literally start the first episode with the recordings, and then we go back and they work us up when Doc Rivers first came to the team, and then they work us up. And I love this series so far because you get to see what's really going on behind the scenes, trying to establish himself, right? Because he's coming off of Boston Celtics, winning the championship, and we get to see all these characters. Now, I get the Chris Paul guy, but I don't know who did the casting with Blake Griffin. I'm like, yo, they really, this was the best Blake Griffin they could have found. And then they got DeAndre Jordan. I thought he was a good casting, but, you know, watching all of these people try to come together, Chris Paul, Blake Griffin beefing, they really showing us more of that. And we already know what's about to happen. All the players, everybody that was involved, Doc Rivers, everybody gonna come out and say, no, it wasn't true. This is fabricated. All right. I get it. It's for TV. All right. We ain't trying to put anybody in no compromising situations. All right. But I love what I seen. And then I got a bunch of different feelings on Donald Sterling, right? Because one feeling is he got played, because even though, you know, he has horrible ways about him, right? And it seemed like they kind of caught up to him because they keep showing older characters, and when they show Elgin Baylor, and they don't have nothing nice to say about Donald Sterling. So he been a certain way for a while. He bring in people to show off the players and all of this stuff. He been a certain way for a while. So it caught up to him. But how it caught up to him is where I'm like, okay, why the mainstream media never talk about this? The fact that these chicks are hustling. The chick V, she's hustling. That's what she's doing. Like, she was hustling when she got with this old man. And people never talk about that. How young girls take advantage of old men financially. Old rich man get taken advantage of. People always look at it from the angle of this old man is taking advantage of this young girl. They wasn't even doing nothing. They literally wasn't doing nothing. She was just getting paid and wasn't even having to do no extra services, if you know what I mean, right? So she's taking full advantage of the situation. And when he decided to pull the rug, and this was a lesson that I learned from watching this, when you get a lot of money, and I know one day I'm going to have a lot of money, all right, let's just be real, all right? This channel will blow one day. Make sure you subscribe too if this is your first time here. Now, when you get a lot of money, you can't just put a girl out no more. No, you can't. Hey, get your stuff. It's time to leave. I got something to handle. You can't do it like that no more. They did it like that in the 80s and 90s. But the truth is, when chicks get their feelings hurt now, then they start doing passive aggressive stuff. Doing stuff to get you mad and then recording it. That's how she got him. With the Magic Johnson thing. She knew it would make him mad. She did it and then recorded him. And caught him saying something foul. Just a bad moment of him saying something foul. And then, you know, you got all of this history with him doing stuff foul, right? And that's when they get you. Similar to the Diddy stuff, right? That's when they get you. You do one thing foul, caught on camera. Even if you done changed your life and you don't have that view no more. But you done messed so many people over in the past. Everybody like, yeah, get him. He's a bad one. It's people that you done messed over with business, but you got an SA case and they like, yeah, that's his character. Yeah, ain't got nothing to do with how you messed them over, but that's what they getting you on. You know, so it really taught me, yo, you gotta have evidence when you about to get rid of a chick. You gotta literally have recorded evidence of everything being okay. You about to get rid of her and getting rid of her. Literally. All right, so that's what that taught me. Now, other things that I noticed. V and Donald Sterling's wife. Women being petty. This what kind of led up to all of this too. We got to keep it real. Because they being petty with each other, and his wife know he done had other side chicks. So that's cool. But this one she didn't like. And V being all aggressive, and I wouldn't like her either. So I get it. But they pettiness, her wanting a sous vide, and that kind of led to this too. So all of these things really had to come into perfect place for all of this stuff to come out. And then on top of that, how Donald Sterling is with the players was just wild. When he walked them people in that locker room, I'm like, this how they give it up. And then of course Doc Rivers come in and he like, yo, y'all need to leave. This all like episode 1, I believe. Episode 2 is when the recordings start coming. When she make the decision, I'm trying to seek revenge, basically. And the lawyer telling her like, I still be your lawyer. Lawyers grimy as hell. I still be your lawyer. I don't agree with what you're doing, but hey, I'm gonna get paid from it. I handle that. So the lawyer is kind of telling her we shouldn't do it, but she like, will you still be my lawyer? He like, yeah, right. So we get to see that play out and her revenge stuff really play out. Now, the next one, I believe she gonna be celebrating now, right? Because she up. She like, I done got the tape out. Hopefully I make some money off of this. I get some fame off of this. But her wanting to be a star, her seeking the fame, the nice bags and stuff. It's women like this. This is why I'm glad they showing it. Hopefully some of these mainstream people could see this and go, man, it's women. Because I do think it's some dudes that's been out the game for 30 years. They've been married and they don't think women are like this. In their mind, they see their daughters when they see every girl. That's what I think, right? So I like that they showing this, her revenge and her seeking fame and fortune. Got her in that situation of messing with the old man and then got her, putting these tapes out, So I like that they showing that. Another thing that was a highlight was JJ Redick character. I talked about who got Blake Griffin. Who got JJ Redick character? And I remember JJ Redick was going at it with Doc Rivers. I remember he said something that kind of went at Doc. Bro, Doc saved your career. I was a big fan of JJ Redick in college, right? Because he went to Duke. Duke is my favorite school because of my first favorite player. It wasn't Kobe. Kobe was just the best guy. And then I'm like, yo, this is the best guy. And that's how he became my favorite player. Before Kobe, my first favorite player in life was Grant Hill. Grant Hill had a hoop. I had the Grant Hill hoop when I was younger. I remember that. Grant Hill was that dude too. He was nasty until he started having the ankle injuries. And what's crazy is if Grant Hill would have just played now in today's era, first off, he would have came in the league and had a lot of success. Second off, he would have been able to recover because I think the surgery would have been a lot better. You see what I'm saying? But he was my favorite player. Went to Duke. So now JJ Redick is my favorite player. Makes sense, right? JJ Redick is killing it in college. He get to the league and was a bust. Doc Rivers saved his career. Let's just be real, man. Doc Rivers saved his career. He was a bust, but Doc Rivers like, he can shoot. We need a shooter. JJ was supposed to be dead nice. When I was younger, how he was killing it in college, I remember telling my cousin, JJ Redick gonna get to the league and he gonna do damage. He gonna be like the new Larry Bird. My cousin looked at me, this before I knew as much as I know now about basketball. You see what I'm saying? My cousin looked at me, he said, he ain't gonna be no Larry Bird, Larry Legend. This one I really didn't even know enough about Larry Legend to even say a statement like that. But I was saying a statement like that. My cousin looked at me like, have you lost your mind? I bet he be a bust. So now I'm like, nah, my cousin bugging. My cousin hating. Man, why you always hating on me? Lo and behold, JJ Redick get in the league. He's struggling every game. Struggling. And he was really like a bust compared to what I thought he was going to be or what if you killing it in college, what you should be when you go to the league. It's a bust. Doc Rivers saved his career, then had him over in Philly. It's like, to see how their relationship has started to where it's at now. Because you get to see him and JJ Redick at the bar, and he's convincing JJ Redick to come to the team. So they giving us backstory of all of this stuff. How he fought for JJ Redick to be there, right? How Doc Rivers was trying to revive an organization. It's dope to see this organization and things that they went through and how all of this was uncovered behind the scenes. We definitely reviewing episode 3. Alright. Yeah, I really like this episode. Now, as always, if this your first time here, make sure you check out the other content. Click that like button. Y'all be easy. Be safe.